Alright everybody, welcome back to some Dark Souls 2. I want to fight the Persuer and the last giant here at the, what is it, this Crimson Tower or Crimson Keep or whatever this place is called. Alright, but I also have a surprise for you guys. There's something that's been nagging at me and I decided to go ahead and just take care of it now, earlier than later, and you'll see why. Okay, but first, before we get to that, let's go ahead and get a few summons. I'm playing online. I think it adds to the game. I know a lot of guys doing their videos play offline, mainly to avoid the hassles and be able to do some do-overs and things. But I like bringing guys in. Everybody have their moment of glory and share the wealth a little bit, you know, when and also get invaded, you know, and have some random stuff happen and really take advantage of all the game has to offer. Like for right now, let me go ahead and get these guys. I'm going to try to get them a twofer. Go ahead and fight the Persuer first, and then rush down and see if we can't get the last giant in also, and get these guys an extra little bonus for their trouble. I love coming into somebody's world here and getting to fight both. Boy, you walk away with between 20 and 30,000 souls just for the trip, not counting, you know, if you clean out everything else. Yeah, these can be pretty profitable. Anyway. Alright, go ahead and greet everybody. What's up, dude? So we have another dual wielder here. Mr. Stunlock with his daggers. Waiting for this other guy. Might as well get this guy out of the way. Oh, that's horrible timing. Trying to remember how much the Persuer gives you. I want to say he gives you, oh geez, if you're helping, 10 or 15,000, something like that. Okay, now I've noticed having these two guys in here hasn't been so much of a problem. My failures up to this point have been just due to my shoddy playing, but here I've noticed there's been some dodging, like that one right there. I dodged probably a good half second before that, and there too there's some lag or some latency there. That one again. All right, now, you know, if I'm playing like ass, I'll admit it, but in these I was noticing a substantial delay between my button press and the actual animation. Okay, now that was just my fault. Now that time I rolled when I was supposed to, and it was way too early. But yeah. That's what I get for trying to compensate. I think one of these guys, that guy right there, I think he was having the same issue. I can tell you how many times in all the Souls games when you're in somebody else's world that lag and latency can do all kinds of freaky stuff. I've seen enemies just way on the other side of the map disappear and reappear on top of you. Like, oh, what was it? The Gaping Dragon down in the depths in Dark Souls 1. Man, sometimes you wouldn't even see an animation. He would just kind of float across the screen, you know? Anyway, got my favorite ring there. Now, bad news is, these guys ran into a disaster. Shortly after this, they ran off to the back, thinking I still needed to clear out some stuff back there, which was logical. But they, I guess, ran into the turtle, and yeah, it didn't end well for them. So, I lost my guys, came back, decided to use the bonfire, and have lost all my summons also. So, I will go down here. My main concern is to get Pate. I want to follow out Pate's storyline, specifically so I can get his armor later. Alright, there's a way to do that. Pate's chainmail is pretty sweet. Not a big fan of the gauntlets or boots or any of the rest of it, but his chainmail's nice. And his Ring of Thorns. His Ring of Thorns is nice also. That does come in handy. Alright, so anyone who's played this is going to be well familiar. This guy. Notice I've already personally gone from, what was it, I don't know, under 20,000 to over 40,000. Just like that. A lot of souls. I'll take it. I'm fixing to go spend them. really, really quickly. Well, it's not going to do me much good. That is what leads me to what I was talking about, a surprise. Something I wanted to throw in here, that when I played Dark Souls 2 before, I remember playing the Bandit, and I'd forgotten my reasonings why, you know. Sometimes I'll just play different classes just to see. But here, I'm really pretty methodical in Dark Souls. I pick a class specifically for a reason. I have an idea of what I'm going to do. I kind of map out my build ahead of time, get an idea of what weapons I'm going to use and armor I'm going to equip, and get my endurance or whatever, my carry load all lined out. And you had to be a little more meticulous about it in the first one than you do this one, but still, I'll do some planning. And the Bandit over the Knight, which are my two favorite if I'm going to do a melee class, right? You'd think the Swordsman, not so much, unless you're going to throw in some magic too. The Swordsman is a good middle-of-the-road character, but if you're going to go melee and if you use any sorceries, just be pyromancies, which have no stat requirements, then I'd strongly suggest Bandit. And in hindsight, I was kind of in a rush to start on videos. I was kind of excited about it, getting some Dark Souls 2 to you guys, but I was like, you know, had I not been in such a hurry, I'd have remembered that the Bandit starts with only 11 points dedicated to magic skills, whereas the Knight starts with 13, right? What I mean is attunement, intelligence, and faith. Okay, now 2 points isn't a whole lot of difference as far as the defense bonus you'll get for the extra couple points of whatever intelligence or faith, all right? But it makes a big difference is that 2 points you can spend somewhere else, like in, I don't know, vitality, you know, or endurance, or whatever, adaptivity, or whatever that one's called. It gives you more invincibility frames, or all of the above. Anyway, 2 levels is 2 levels, and I was thinking, you know, if I'm really going to maximize my character, I'm going to go back. I remember I really enjoyed the Bandit anyway. It starts with that sweet 14 dexterity, so I only need to put 1 more point to dexterity, and then the rest I can, you know, kind of pepper out amongst strength and what have you. So it has the least points in the stuff I'm not going to use, and it has enough, it's at least under the point threshold in all the other stuff I am going to use. Like, you know, what would suck is if I saved 2 points on magic stuff, but it threw something like an 18 dexterity or something like that. I would essentially be losing points because ideally I only want to get my dexterity to 15, for example. But, you know, so the Bandit is really ideal for the kind of melee build that I plan on doing for a lower level guy, and it has a lot of flexibility should I decide to over level and, you know, buff it up and go for a higher level character. So it's kind of win-win all the way around. We'll look at that in a second. What I wanted to show you guys, if you're not familiar, is just in case, you know, I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of secrets I don't know, but I'll share the ones I do in case someone hasn't seen them before and goes, hey, that's cool, man, I didn't know about that. You know, is this up here by the crow's nest that you use as in a sense, a travel point to go to the next area of the game. There's a broken area in the floor that holds a set of armor and a really nice sword. It's a Drang Lake sword, and it's a light greatsword. I say that because it's lighter. I think it only weighs, I don't know, somewhere between 6 and 8 pounds. So it's one of the lighter variety. But it moves. I believe it's the fastest of all the great swords. It has a decent moveset. Other than I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a thrust move. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think it does. But anyway, it's got a nice moveset though, and it's quick for its size. It's got great range. All right, it's got good damage. All right, definitely worth a look for anyone who hasn't messed with it. And the set of armor is solid also. It can carry you through the game once you get it fully upgraded. It's not a punk. I mean, it's not the best in the game, but it doesn't suck. And its weight for protection ratio is pretty good. It's solid. If you like the way it looks, you know, I'd recommend giving it a check out. At least maybe some of the pieces. I'm not a big fan of the barrel chest look that it gives you, but some might like that. All right, so basically here we go, a shortcut to the what is this, the Lost Bastille or the Lost Keep? But yeah, Lost Bastille. All right, and there's another way to enter this coming from the docks with the ghost ship, and that's how I'll get here later. But for right now, I'll just go ahead and activate this bonfire should I choose to come here. This is a great place to come for sunlight medals, assuming you join the Sunlight Covenant relatively early. You know, you didn't wait till you're in the hundreds. But if you can do it a little earlier than that, you can come back here in that Covenant and get summoned quite a bit and earn your medals, especially if you're familiar with this area and it's not too challenging for you, then I think you find that you get your sunlight medals relatively quick. Most people want to just cut through the hordes, go beat the robots, and go on about their business, and you get sent back home. So it can be pretty fast unless somebody wants to clear the whole area out. But then that's pretty rewarding, so, you know, because there's lots of enemies to kill and lots of stuff to find. So it's a win-win. All right, now here in character creation, all right, I'm going to go back, and what I'll do is I will catch this character up to where my knight is, all right? So there's not going to be any drop-off. I'm not going to come redo all these videos, all right? Nothing y'all haven't seen before anyway, if you're familiar with Dark Souls, so I won't suffer that. But here, if you look at the knight, you see it's what, 3 intelligence, 6 faith, and 4 attunement, all right? That's 13 points, all right? But if you look at the bandit, it's 8 faith, 1 intelligence, and 2 attunement. And if you look at all the other characters, they range from anywhere from 18 into the 20s and even pushing 30 points invested in magic. But this bandit only has 11 points in magic-related stuff, and the knight has 13, right? That's 2 levels saved, right? Everything else, none of the other bandit stats are over what I'm going to have them at anyway, so I'll be sinking points in all the rest of that stuff. I just saved some points here, all right? That's my logic, and so I'm going to go ahead and go with that, but I'll keep my knight too, and if I decide, well, I'm not feeling this bandit, I can always switch back once I get to the Crimson Castle or Keep or whatever that place is called on the other side of the forest. But I'll get past the last giant with that character and carry on from there. All right? And so I'll go back. I'll try to make this one look at least roughly the same. Have some fun with that. And hey, I don't mind replaying it anyway. I can play this all day long. All right, guys? That's it. And with that, I will catch y'all later. Y'all take care. And all right. Peace out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I put links to more Dark Souls in the top box, and for complete listings of all my videos, click on the bottom box. And to subscribe and join the Ninja Flip, smash on that button up top. You can also follow on Facebook and Twitter to get notified when new videos are up. The links are below in the artwork and in the About section. Y'all take care.